Yo, what is up, boys? Today we're going to be looking at Easter 2025 leaks for MM2. I don't know what this update's releasing. It's the 13th! Easter is in like freaking 8 or 7. Easter's literally in like a week. Bro, when is this freaking update coming out? So yeah, I'm excited for this update. Leave a like if y'all are excited. So let's look at some leaks. First one.
The MM2.
I actually watched a leak video. It wasn't really a leak. I watched a Colby video last night, but it was all fake leaks.
Easter event may be releasing soon. For the best.
Alright, when was this made? When was this made? When was this made? We'll be looking at Colby mainly, because like March 29th, so this is a while ago.
Murder Mystery 2 has been making Easter updates, so it's likely we'll be seeing another one within the next month. We should probably expect the spring lobby to return, or potentially even a brand new never before seen Easter lobby.
Maybe
seeing a batch of new rare Easter eggs that randomly
the new
spawn
Easter
throughout the map
eggs
for you to collect and claim exclusive rewards. Of course, we'll be seeing some
last
godly
year's was kind of low-key
Robux pack
fire.
as usual, which includes a godly knife, gun, and effect. We'll probably also see a new battle pass with a bunch of new Easter items we'll be able to claim with enough eggs. Unfortunately, it's not set in stone that we'll be seeing an Easter update, but since Nicholas has been working hard on Easter events the past 2 years,
we're definitely
gonna be expecting another one this year. Though we haven't gotten any real leaks or news of the update, I'll be making a full video on YouTube as soon as we get information.
He's made a lot
so
already.
Make sure to subscribe. There's way more things we could be expecting, so let me know what you would like to see this Easter. The MM2.
Fergus, why does he make videos like? I actually know what his room looks like. I haven't been there though. I've just seen a video of it. They're like, alright, okay, relax, bro. You know. All new eggs. We got a money egg, yo. What is that, bro? What? A money egg. So yeah, this is all the news leaks.
Exposing fake MM2 Easter.
Fake, bro. Are we eventually gonna get real?
This godly set is fan-made, and it was made by Milk over in my Discord.
Yep, that's fan-made.
These effects are fan-made too, and are just concepts made by Alice.
But that would be cool. That one would be cool. That looks pretty
godly isn't for MM2, and it's instead a UGC item made by Nick. What's interesting is that these TikTokers spreading fake leaks are now saying I'm lying in my MM2 content. I've been revealing MM2 news and leaks for 5 years now.
Bro, Colby's not lying.
So believe who you want, but
Colby's never been wrong, ever, bro.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I mean, he might have been wrong once, but Easter leaks. Bro, that text is so blurry, I can barely even see. MM2 Easter update leaks. Bro, what is this? New bundle. That's fake. Bro, is this fake? I mean, I don't know about those two. I don't know. Alright, those are fake.
This Easter update is coming soon.
Alright. Wait, what? Yo, I need to see that. I need to see this. I need to see this. Hold on. What? Bro. I'm learning to MM2. Let's see this, bro. I didn't know anything about this, bro. I didn't see anything about this. Am I missing out, bro? Alright, so it's right here. Bro, he baked it. You're kidding.
Please. You know that I want one of these. Plus, my friends got cards when they turned.
The new summer. Let's see. This is for 2023. Alright. Colby's channel. So yeah, I watched that last night. Let's try this.
Always on October 31st. Christmas is all updates of the same holiday, and I'll see when those updates came out to sort of pinpoint an estimation on when this Easter update could come out, but I can't really do that this time. Reason being, Easter comes on a different day every single year. Like, it's never on the same day. Like, if you go to stuff like Halloween, it's always on
April
October
20th this
Christmas
year.
is always on December 25th. Summer starts around the 20th or 21st of June and ends at the 22nd or 23rd of September, but there's not really an exact day on when
I'm excited
Easter
for summer
Day
this year.
is.
Hopefully they cook with the
on a
update.
different
Like
day.
last
you
year.
can go back to
Last
Easter
year's
update.
was
That update came out on
peak.
April
Like
1st. It
one
was
of the
a
best
really early
updates
update.
of
I
all
believe
time.
the
That was
2023
crazy.
update came out on around April 1st as well. Okay, I knew it was sometime in early April. I didn't know the exact date, but yeah, April 1st is when the 2023 update came out. And you can even go back to some of the smaller
why can't we
updates.
get
The
that?
Eggblade update that came on April 3rd. And although there isn't a whole lot of information about the 2016 Easter update, I do know it came out like around late March-ish. So just looking at
Yo.
the Easter update release dates, it's already looking a little bit concerning for this year's Easter update. because
Yeah.
all these Easter updates came out in early April
It's
or
the
maybe even
13th
late
at
March.
the moment.
But we are well into April now. Like we are getting close to mid-April at this point, and the Easter update is still nowhere to be seen. So is this update canceled, or
I'm
when
scared,
does this
bro.
update
Is
come
it
out?
gonna
Now the thing is,
release?
every single Easter update we've gotten in Murder Mystery to Easter Day of all those years were in early April to late March. Like last year Easter was on March 31st. Easter 2023, that day was on April 9th. And you can even go back to Easter 2021, that was on April 4th.
That was on
and
April
even the
4th? I do not remember
2016
it being-
Easter was on March 27th.
Oh,
But if
yeah,
you
I
don't know,
remember that.
this year's Easter actually lies
Yeah,
on April
April
20th this
20th.
year. So a lot later in April.
Bro, it should have
is
been
when
the
we get
March
Easter this year.
Easters.
So even though this Easter update will be the latest Easter update by far, that's totally
Yeah.
understandable to me since Easter this year comes out a lot later in April compared to previous years. So with that out of the way, we have around 2 weeks until Easter, like less than 2 weeks until Easter Day, which should mean in less than 2 weeks we should be seeing this year's Easter update. There could be a very small chance this year's Easter update comes out after Easter Day because last year's Easter came out like a day after Easter Day. Like last year's Easter came on April 1st, even though last year's Easter was on March 31st of last year. But I think seeing how this year's Easter
Was this
comes
last-
out a
was
lot
last
later in
Easter
April,
April?
I
Oh,
don't
yeah, it
really
was.
feel like Nicholas would release the
Bro,
Easter
at
update
last
after
Easter felt like
Easter Day.
2
I mean, it
milliseconds
is
ago.
technically
I'm not even
possible,
kidding.
but I don't think it's that likely.
I
since
missed that
Easter's
Easter
already
update,
a little
bro.
bit late this year. Nicholas has been working a lot on Murder Mystery 2 within like the past 2 weeks, so potentially a lot of work has been done on this Easter update. So I could honestly see this update coming out like within the next week or so, maybe. Nicholas is not currently online right now. He's offline Roblox, as well as
Damn it.
that we're not getting any updates for the past 20 hours. And last weekend, Nicholas was not really working on Murder Mystery 2 at all, so that kind of scared a lot of people into thinking that we might not get this Easter update since Nicholas wasn't working on it for a couple days. But if you go back to the Christmas update we got last year, throughout early December, Nicholas was not really working on Murder Mystery 2 at all, and it felt like production.
Bro, that
really started for
Christmas
the
update, I only made
update
2 videos
sometime,
in that
like, a
update, which is
week
sad.
after
I mean,
December.
unless
And
you're
we
counting
still
shorts.
ended up getting the
I made like
Christmas
3
update
or
on
4.
December 20th. So
But
I think just
low-key,
because
that
Nicholas wasn't
update was
online for a
fire,
couple
but it
weeks,
came
that shouldn't
5
really
days
affect
before
the
Christmas,
release
man.
time for the update, seeing how, I mean, Nicholas does this before where there's multiple days where he's not working on the game, even though you'd expect him to, since a holiday is getting pretty close. I feel like there still is a very high chance that this Easter update could come out like in the next week, potentially. I do know it's not going to come out like within like the next like day or two, because there hasn't really been a whole lot of testing being done in the testing server. Since for those who don't know, whenever Murder Mystery 2 receives an update, like a day or two before the update comes out, there's usually a bunch of testers playing the MM2 testing server, just so they're able to find any bugs and fix them before the update comes out. But whenever there's a bunch of testers in here, that usually means the update is done and all that needs to be done is bug fixes. Now, there has been a couple testers in the testing server, but we usually only see like one at a time, and usually we only see the tester like when I'm doing live streams, because the testers like to troll me when I'm streaming, and they like to join testing server, freak all of us out when it doesn't really mean a whole lot. If you guys are not in my live streams, make sure to join them, because a lot of MM2 news happens during these streams, but I don't think testing has like seriously started at all yet. So if anyone's like expecting the update to come out like within this week, I would say hold your horses a little bit. Like here's the calendar for April right here, and honestly, like the 20th is the day of Easter, so sometime
I'm
within,
guessing
like,
the
week before,
15th?
the 13th to the 19th is when I would expect this Easter update
I'm
to
guessing
come out,
the
like, within this week
15th?
right here. If I had to like pick
Or
a specific
16th.
day, I could like play the safe bet and say like the 18th or 19th, maybe even a little bit earlier, like maybe sometime earlier in the week.
You know
like
what?
the
I'm
15th,
guessing.
16th,
I'm guessing
17th. I would
these
say,
right
like,
there.
sometime during the weekend would be the
15th,
most likely,
16th,
but
or
clearly Nicholas
17th.
hasn't cared about
I'm
that.
predicting that. Imagine I get that right. I mean, I
I'll
probably
relay.
will, but
I'll fight
15th,
to protect what
16th, or
matters to
17th.
Authorised
But
by
I'm
S. Smith,
gonna choose
Liberal Party,
one,
Melbourne.
which
There is
I'm
a
guessing
chance
it's
that
coming
Nicholas
out on the
could be releasing
16th.
this update this weekend,
Alright.
like maybe on like the 11th, 12th, 13th, that sort of time frame. But I don't know how likely that is because again, not much testing has been done, and
Bro,
Nicholas was
those dates have
releasing
already
for a couple
passed.
days recently.
It's
Even though
the
I feel like that doesn't really
13th.
affect the release time, I feel like it might be a little bit too early to say the Easter update will be coming out then, even though it is technically possible. I don't know. I feel like all the stars are going to start aligning once we see a lot of the testers in the testing server. Once we see testers in there, that's how we know the Easter update is like getting very close to releasing, and especially if we start seeing some Game Pass leaks in Murder Mystery 2. Even though
Because
leaks
yeah,
have been passed, you can
last
still
year
see
Halloween
leaks of new Murder Mystery 2,
and
Robux Game Pass
Christmas,
there's,
and I
extensions
think
to,
summer,
off-sale
we
Game
got
Passes,
the
and Nicholas will
leaked
usually,
bundle.
upload the Game Passes to Roblox before they get released.
Yeah,
to Murder
yeah,
Mystery
yeah.
2. That's what happened for the Christmas update, and that's what happens to literally every update. Usually the first items that have been leaked in updates have been the shop bundles, and in the Christmas update, that was the only thing that got leaked before the update came out. But once we start seeing testers,
We barely got. I mean, we did get the Italy leak, but that was like
within the next
a source. I
I
forgot.
would say just keep a close eye on everything that's
Mario, I forgot.
and
what
once we
source
start
it was,
seeing like a lot more information on the update, I'd expect this update to be coming out like any day after we get that news. But
I
we
think
haven't really seen
16th.
anything like that yet. But I will be updating you guys
I'm
in a
calling it
video or a stream, or
16th.
maybe even a YouTube short as well, letting you guys know if we do see any Game Pass leaks or if any testers do join the testing server. Like seriously, I am going to continue to keep a close eye on the testing server and see whenever it gets updated last week. Whenever we see the MM2 testing server being updated, that's how you know Nicholas is working on the game and is working on getting this Easter update out. There's a few ways
I'm
to stay
excited.
up to
I'm
date with the Murder
hyped,
Mystery
bro.
team, even though Nicholas and the MM2 team
This
doesn't really
update can
talk
be
a whole lot
fire.
about updates, you can still kind of stay up to date by looking at the testing server, looking at Nicholas's profile, and seeing what's been going on. I mean, that's at least what I've been doing whenever I do live streams. I'm just kind of like stalking the testing server and stuff. And I know that's what a lot of other people have been doing as well, just to get the new.
Yeah, I literally
But
look
yeah,
at
guys, please
the
let me know in
testing
the
server like
comments section, when do
every
you guys think this Easter
10
update will be
minutes when
coming
I'm
out? Do you guys think it'll be
like
coming
playing.
out next week, or do you guys think it'll be coming out later today? Oh my god! Or do you guys think this update will just
Oh,
be
never
canceled? Because some people still don't have much hope for this Easter update. I still think this Easter
I feel like
update
it's
will
coming
be
the
out, but I know
16th.
there's a
I
lot of
just
people
that day's
yeah,
calling
don't
me.
expect it to come out anytime soon.
Easter
Which is
update
also
on the
fair
16th?
since, I mean, Nicholas has
I
said
want
about
Nicholas
updates,
to
so
start.
it's
He
fair
should
to
start
think
doing
that we
this
might not
next
get it,
update.
but he also didn't
Like
say
for the
anything
summer
about
one.
Christmas, but
I
that
want him to
doesn't mean that
start
we're not gonna get a
saying when the
Christmas
update's
update, you know what I'm
released.
saying? Like, obviously
Like he
we're gonna get
tweets
that. I
out
really like to hear your
or
guys'
puts
thoughts
in a
about this
Discord
whole
server
situation in
when the
comment
updates
section,
come
but
out.
yeah,
Like
guys, that's
release
about
it.
it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here.
So
Till
I'm
next
excited,
time,
bro.
Goodbye.
Yo, 100. Wait, it's been 100 days.
So guys, we just hit a brand new milestone in Murder Mystery 2. I'm sure this is an achievement every MM2 player is so excited about, but it's officially been 100 days since the last MM2 update. Oh, brother.
Bro. Alright, that's the end of today's video. Leave a like if you're hyped for the Easter update. Peace out, boys.